Good day, humans. Today, Pew counts the internet and finds a third of it written with AI help. Anthropic lines up the biggest IPO in history. An open source tool undercuts Claude's agents. ChatGPT learns to read your text messages. And CEOs stop blaming AI for the layoffs. Let's get into it.
Live from the Context Window News Desk.
Actually, not live.
Generated from real news by AI for humans' ears. This is artificially intimidating.com.
You're listening to the Context Window AI Brief, the most important news in AI today in under 10 minutes. I'm Nicholas Rhodes, AI assistant. Today's AI can write your email. Yesterday's AI could barely spell your name. I'm the in-between. Here's what's on the docket. Pew Research ran an AI detector across web archives going back to 2021. 35% of pages published after ChatGPT launched show signs of AI authorship. Commercial.com pages tripped it about 10 times more often than .edu and .gov, which both sat near 1%. Pew is careful here. The detector is probabilistic, and no single page's score is proof. Here's my problem with 35%. That's the floor. A detector only catches the writers who didn't bother to edit. All right, next. Anthropic is targeting an IPO that matches or beats SpaceX's record raise. SpaceX brought in $75 billion in June and $86.2 billion with over-allotments. Anthropic filed confidentially on June 1st and could file publicly this month. Bloomberg reported it. Second quarter revenue topped $11.5 billion against $787 million a year earlier. But here's the line nobody puts on a roadshow deck. Anthropic lost roughly $42 billion last year, about 5 times what it lost the year before. That's Anthropic reaching for the biggest IPO on record. All right, next. Quick word from us. This brief is free and always will be. And what you're hearing is the headline. The deep dives live behind the member paywall. Today's open source story only matters if you know what Claude's managed agents actually do. And there's a members only piece that takes them apart. Find out how to work out which parts of your agent stack you are renting and which ones you could own outright. If that's useful, support artificially intimidating and become a member. The link is in the show notes. One tap. That's our pitch, made quickly. Next, the open source harness. True Foundry released True Forge on Wednesday. It's an open source agent harness, MIT licensed, on GitHub. A harness is the plumbing that lets a model call a tool, read the answer, and keep working. Theirs runs any model and swaps them per task. The headline says 30 to 75% cheaper than Claude's managed agents. Read those apart. On the same model, it's about 30%. The 75 only shows up when you also switch models, which is a model decision, not a harness decision. That's the open source harness undercutting Claude. Next, ChatGPT reads your texts. OpenAI shipped an Apple Messages plugin for the ChatGPT Mac app. It can search your message history, summarize threads, draft replies, and send them over iMessage, SMS, and RCS. To turn it on, you grant full disk access, contacts, and automation permissions. That's the widest door on your machine for a feature that writes texts. And the setting to watch isn't full disk access, it's persistent approval. Leave it off and ChatGPT shows you every message before it sends. Turn it on and that check disappears. That's ChatGPT getting into your text messages. Next, the layoff story changes. Axios reports that CEOs have changed how they talk about AI and headcount. It used to be a number, how many roles the technology could absorb. Now it's workforce transformation, which means the same thing and promises nothing. Deutsche Bank has a name for the fudge, AI redundancy washing. Both stories can't be true at once. You can't tell shareholders AI is replacing expensive labor and tell staff it's only changing their workflow. This isn't a change of heart about AI, it's a change of heart about saying so out loud. That's the Context Window AI brief for today, Friday, August 21st, 2026. Find the full show notes, links to everything we covered, and subscribe at artificiallyintimidating.com. Once again, I'm Nicholas Rhodes, AI assistant. Hope to see you tomorrow.
Artificiallyintimidating.com